My experience has been great during the kickoff meeting because the process has been great in the sense that I've been matched with the right mentor based on my skill sets and my needs as a leader. So it's been, we've come together during the kickoff meeting where we've had the opportunity to connect with other mentors and mentees and really learn from their experiences, but then also have very deep conversations around leadership styles, and also looking at where the gaps could be and how we can address those gaps. So it's been a great experience, and I'm really looking forward to this whole journey for the next 12 months.
And I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed it because it gives all of us the opportunity to exchange experiences, very important experiences, from people with good backgrounds, academic, political, social, people from very different places in the world that face problems, concrete problems, and that are prepared to share them not only with the people in their own countries, but also with people, very different people from very different places in the world. And that's what we have been doing here during these days.
There's a good energy, there's a sense of hope, there's a sense of challenge, there's a sense of togetherness in terms of what can we do more, and how can we, in our own capacity, do more in our ways to help the people, help the environment, help our community. So that's, I think, what motivates me and what keeps me connected with this foundation. To create change, we need to be more uncomfortable and dare to go and change and be in the discomfort. And how can we garner more people to be willing and daring to be in this uncomfortable position?
Knowing full well that in a time of climate and economic and social decay and collapse, people's careers will evolve. Certain models of work, models of companies, of incorporation, of business interactions and negotiations will fade. But what won't fade is the need for individuals who are capable of navigating complexity with the highest degree of ethics and values.
And I think in today's world, we need this more than ever. We need this diversity, this embracement of ambiguity, being comfortable, being uncomfortable. And I think that's what the Tallberg leadership mentoring program brings to the table, is fostering future leaders who are comfortable with ambiguity and have no problem embracing change, and because the world is changing. That's the only constant that we have today.
When we talk about leadership, it's oftentimes in a very specific industry. So when I was trained in leadership in the corporate sector, when I was trained in leadership from an investment or startup perspective, it was a very homogenous group. I think Tallberg offers diversity in a couple of ways. Right? So one of the ways is it's the diversity of people that are here, from NGOs to corporations to government, that come and talk about leadership. And then the other piece is the global aspect. So it doesn't focus on a very single geography, but truly talks about the global aspect of leadership.
One reason I joined the Tallberg Leadership Mentoring Program is because I see it as different from other programs, that it actually does what it says. It talks about celebrating diversity, it talks about having a voice for everybody, it talks about respect and appreciation for different voices. And that actually is the case, and that's rare in today's world. And I think that my joining contributes to lending this extra lens, whether as a woman, as a Muslim, as a female, as an Arab, so that we make sure that we are capturing all the talent and all the types of leadership that exist in the world.
The foundation has a really strong network of established leaders, not only through the winners of the Global Leadership Prize, but just sector leaders, industry experts who have been involved in meetings in different capacities. And that's a rich and sort of a rich hive mind, a rich collective of wisdom and expertise that doesn't often have a clear outlet.
There's a mentor and mentee that's paired up, and there's a one-year program, and it's up to the mentors and mentees to decide how they want to meet, how often they want to meet, and what kind of sharing, because there's always a learning from both sides.
And you know, with this whole focus around global leadership and the world coming together to address the problems through leaders like us is amazing. And at the same time, you know, there's been a lot of focus around personal development of leaders. So it's helping me in my personal capacity, but it's also helping me create a better impact, not just in the space that I'm working in, but globally.
One of the interesting things in this Tallberg community is a step-by-step. They have been generating a very important number of people in the whole world that share similar values. Now, after some time, Tallberg can say, yes, we have people throughout the world that represent common values. And that's very important. And people who can express their values, be an example for other people to reproduce what they are doing.
What's more important is this understanding of how they can scale their solutions or whatever issue or problem that they're trying to solve. We need to think beyond what we're doing today in our community.
Some of the things I'm working through with my mentor is, okay, what are the different types of leaderships that are out there, and what are some that I can adopt as I grow my organization from a few people to, a couple hundred people?
The goal of the mentoring program is to seek out young emergent leaders who are not the typical leader. They are the ones who are thinking outside the box, who are very creative, who have ideas that people have told them, you're crazy, and they didn't mind that, and they went along and did it even though. It's about people who are proud where they come from, proud of their religion, proud of their culture, proud of their origin, their ethnicity. Those are the kinds of leaders we want to come to the program. Not only for them to grow, but also for them to enrich their other colleagues in the network of the Tallberg mentoring program.
Well, impressed with my mentor. She's a very experienced woman, and she has a lot of wisdom to share. So for me, it's a privilege to listen to her and to receive their suggestions and their comments. So the one-on-one is something very personal, and I think it's something that we will develop through the year.
I think the one-to-one is really very special, because there is a safe space for the mentee and the mentor to be able to share everything. And sometimes the challenge is not about a challenge at work or a challenge in a business. It's the challenge within the individual.
And so as folks become vision holders and recognized vision holders, that's when a sense of, I really need help comes in. At least folks who have a strong ethical consciousness and motivation towards accountability and being an accountable leader know that no one does anything alone. And it's already a difficult enough and lonely enough task to navigate unprecedented leadership in unprecedented times, but then also to understand that there might be people out there who can provide expertise, who have failed, who have faced the same fears that I have.
So really, really strongly suggest and recommend everybody to apply for the program, who are especially change makers, who are trying to do good in their communities, or who are trying to do good globally, and connect and benefit from so much wisdom that is here. Thank you.